Here are 4 categories of items that we do not consume in our Christian relationship.
Our theme verse for this video is 1 Corinthians chapter 16, which says, "Don't you know that your bodies are the temple of the Holy Spirit?"
So basically, when we think about our bodies as temples, that includes the things that we put inside of it, whether it be physically through our mouth, through our eyes, which affects our emotions and mentality, things that we listen to, which also affects our mentality and our emotions, as well as the things that we do to this physical body. We want to take care of it and recognize that the Holy Spirit lives inside of us, and it's our responsibility to take care of these temples.
Number 1 is fast food.
Outside of Chick-fil-A, which is one of the only fast food restaurants we eat, not because it's Christian, we just enjoy eating healthy in general, and fast food, while it is convenient at times and fun and like sometimes necessary depending on your time, we really do want to be particular with the things that we feed ourselves so that we can take care of ourselves with our energy, with the way that our bodies feel, with how they perform. All those types of things are affected by the things that we eat, and so we don't intake fast food on a regular basis. Number 2 is secular music.
And this is one that a lot of young believers often ask about. Is it okay for me to listen to secular music? Paul does talk about all things are permissible, but then he follows it up by saying not all things are beneficial. Listening to secular music isn't a matter of you going to heaven or hell, right? But it is a matter of how effective can you be as a believer if all these negative lyrics that the world is portraying to you are getting into your subconscious mind and influencing the decisions and the actions that you take.
Both of us have been athletes, and in the past it's really easy to resort to whatever music has a good beat that will hype you up for a game and all types of things like that. It's really good to pay attention to the things that you put in your body through your ears as well, like secular music.
Number 3 is smoking weed and drinking alcohol.
The first thing that I want to address is that not everybody will agree with us on the topic of alcohol, especially Christians. Some Christians do drink alcohol, and I don't think that there's necessarily any spiritual wrong connected to that. But for Eddie and I, we came from families that didn't drink actively, but also realizing that since it's not something that was a norm or practiced around us in a healthy way, we don't feel the desire to start that practice because we know it could turn into something negative.
And with smoking weed specifically, a lot of people might say, I'll be fine, I just do it to clear my mind or to focus. At the end of the day, all these things that Naomi and I are talking about that we do in our relationship are for our own benefit so that we can be effective in the purpose that God has given us.
Number 4 is TV, movies, and other types of visual entertainment.
Now, yes, Naomi and I love watching Netflix together and watching YouTube to relax. Everything that we consume is not Christian or a sermon, but we are definitely very selective about the types of content that we let enter into our eyes.
Specific things that we watch out for or try to avoid is excessive sexual entertainment, violence, profanity, even ideas that are being portrayed where people try to portray darkness as light because that's the times that we live in. So those are some of the categories that we try to avoid when it comes to visual media.